Hey, good afternoon. It's Pete from FigLife.com, and today I'm going to look at a fig called Italian 258. All right, so I'll kind of show you my Italian 258 tree. It's kind of hard to get to though, so let me see. It's right back there. I usually crawl along the ground to get to this one, and I don't feel like crawling along the ground right now. So anyway, yeah, there it is. Kind of a moderate grower, moderate producer, but I think the more significant commentary is going to be about the fig. So let's take a look at the fig fruit itself. All right, so here it is, Italian 258. And this is a pretty good sized one. I don't recall them always being quite this big, but that is a fairly large fig. But you can see here some pretty significant splitting on the eye. And, you know, normally, even on the side here, look at that. So normally I wouldn't, I'd probably just throw this out or, just eat part of it and move on and wait for a better one to take a video of. But in this case, this sort of is typical of this variety. So, I think this is a good one. This is a good one to do a video of because I'll be doing a video of what I typically get off I-258, which is kind of this right here in my hand. So this is my first I-258 that I'm going to try to eat this season. And it may taste really good, or it may be spoiled. I'm not really sure. I'll know once I cut it open. And there's been a lot of growers across the nation, probably around the world, that love I-258. They think it's a great variety because it has a great taste. And I'm sure they're correct that it does have a great taste and it can be a great variety. But, I think it should be noted that it is also challenging to ripen this variety on the East Coast. And I've had this for, I think, 3 years now. And I just have never gotten a lot of figs off this tree because consistently you're having problems with splitting like this and other issues, and I'm just not able to get a lot of high quality fruit off this variety. So it may be a great tasting fig, but if you can't get the fig to ripen properly, then in my opinion, you may want to focus on a different variety because there's plenty of varieties out there that do taste great and also ripen well. So in my opinion, you ought to focus on those varieties. But if you got a lot of varieties and you want to add another great tasting one, you can add this, sure. But I wouldn't get this fig on the East Coast thinking that you're going to ripen a lot of figs each year, because I just don't think that's going to happen. And maybe I'm wrong, but that has been my experience, and I've heard that similar sort of comment from other growers as well on the East Coast. So anyway, that's I-258 or Italian 258. It also goes by I-258. Let me go ahead and cut this open. We'll see what we're dealing with on the inside. Okay, so I cut it open, and actually it looks pretty good on the inside. This looks really good, actually. So we had that splitting there, but it must have just happened because I'm not seeing a lot of spoilage yet. I'll probably still cut away that portion that's kind of split open, but the inside's looking pretty good. So that splitting must have just happened. We did have a little bit of a rainstorm yesterday, and maybe that's what caused it to split. I'm not exactly sure, but that looks pretty good. So this may taste pretty good, actually. Let me go ahead and try this one. All right. So let me just cut away. Now let me cut this in quarters actually first. There we go. I don't know why I have this giant leaf on here. I mean, I know why. It's so I can take a photo, but it gets in the way when I'm trying to actually eat it. All right, let me just cut away the portion that was ripped open because I don't like eating spoiled fig, really. It's got a little more on that one. All right. Unfortunately, that eye part is always the tastiest part, right? But I don't like eating spoiled fig. So, okay, so here it is. This looks to be well ripened, and hopefully it's not. Hopefully it doesn't have a kind of spoiled taste to it, but I'll find out here in just a second. So this is I-258. Yeah, nice, nice berry flavor, nice sweetness to it. The skin has a little bit of a not a great taste to it, which is a little odd, because usually I don't mind the taste of the skin on the figs. Usually I don't even think about the taste of the skin, or the skin has kind of a pleasant sort of taste or a unique taste. In this case, the skin actually did not have a very good taste, so that was kind of interesting. Let me try this piece. Yeah, that was okay. There was a little bit of spoilage in there, I think, because there was a little bit of sourness to that a piece of that one. But let me try one more. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, is that the best tasting fig I've had all year? Not even close. Not even close. It has a berry flavor. It's juicy. It's sweet. But in my opinion, there's better tasting figs out there. And I have a lot of trouble ripening this variety. So, you know, maybe I think drier climates, you know, there's a lot of climates where this is going to be a great fig. East Coast climate, maybe not. Maybe that's not the place to grow this fig. So I think that's the bottom line with I-258. So, all right, well, that's it. That's I-258. If you like this video, please hit subscribe. Check out my website, www.figlife.com. Thanks.